Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Vanessa and I'm an indie author and I publish under the pen name A and Sage. I write fantasy, sci-fi, mostly in the YA space, and today I am back with another planner video. If you are into planning videos, author type videos, anything that has to do with creative entrepreneurship, then make sure that you're subscribed because that is pretty much all I talk about on this channel. And into this month's planner video, I am actually starting a new planner. I tend to try out different planners pretty much halfway through the year. I have the attention span of a fly when it comes to planning, so I always need to try the new stuff. And this time I got the new Erin Condren. This is the A5 in the Harmony Neutral, and it is in the compact vertical layout. I did get a different, like my own customized cover on it. Not sure if you can see that, but it's rose gold discs and kind of like a pinkish background on these leaves, and I thought that'd be perfect for the summer. It looks great inside of my agenda cover, so this is what we're going to talk about today. So I'm going to kind of do a tabletop view right now and just walk you through what it looks like inside, kind of how I've started using it, because I did start using it for a couple weeks now. Pretty much that will be the video today. And I will see you guys on my table, I guess. See you in a second. Okay, so we are back. I have you guys on the floor right now. I know I said desktop, but this is just so much easier. So I have the Erin Condren that I just showed you, the A5. I have it tucked into my Louis Vuitton desk agenda cover. Now, I will say this did not fit perfectly. If you have one of these covers specifically, it will not fit perfectly here, but what you can do is just trim off the edges, which I didn't have a problem doing, in order to tuck this part back in. So that's the way I made it fit. Also, it's a very chunky planner, so it will fit very tightly in there. So when you open it up, I did change a little bit of the front pockets from what you've seen before. So I do still have the card here, like I did, just because I really like the way the color plays off of the EC cover that I chose here. That really works for me. And I have my Word of the Year card tucked right in the front. I have slightly different cards here. So one of them is this one here, and that came with this planner as the welcome kind of package that Erin Condren sends you. This is their floral design that's here, and it says, even when it seems impossible, continue to believe in yourself. And I just think that's a really cute quote. I have another quote card tucked back here that just has a rose gold bow on it. I believe, where's that from? I have no idea. I'll have to remember where that's from. If I do, I'll link it below. It's kind of, the pinks are more in right now. So I just did more of a pink. There's like a pink bow here that I got off the Etsy shop a long time ago. This clip here that kind of works with the palm leaves. And this is a clip I made myself. But I got these from a arts supply store and I just made a clip with it. So everything just kind of works more summery. We got more pinks, more greens, and that just works with this cover I chose. So if you're not familiar with Erin Condren planners, you can interchange the covers. They snap in and out. And I got another cover as well for this if I get sick of this and I want to switch them up. Like I mentioned in the intro, I got rose gold. I opted, it's $10 more to get a different colored coil. So I got the rose gold one because I think that works really well with the pink in this planner cover. And the other planner that I got had rose gold name embossed, like that you can personalize on it. So it all works out. So when you open up, this is the new A5. Like I said, it's in the compact vertical, and I absolutely love this layout right now. I didn't know if I would love it, and I do. But you have this vellum in the front, so it's in the neutral. And I think it's really nice. I know a lot of people just gush about this new design that they have. I wasn't a fan. It just looks like see-through washi to me. And I'm not a fan of it, to be honest with you. But I do like it in the vellum here. Now, as always, I kind of got rid of all the stuff here. I whited it out and I put my own stickers over this front Life Planner compact vertical layout part, just because like I know what my name is, so I don't need this belongs to. So I just want to keep this as a decorative kind of planner. Now, this is the yearly one. And again, this design is all over. It's fairly neutral. So, I mean, I don't hate it. But if I could choose something else, like the floral one that they have is so much prettier, but I didn't like the way it looked on the insides, which I'll show you in a second what's happening here. So we have the yearly overview here. I almost never use this part. I don't know what people use it for. I guess I could use it to track something, but like what would I even track and how would I know that? I've seen people do it. I just can't be bothered to keep up with it, but it's a good looking page. As you can see, everything on this neutral layout is very, very minimal, which I absolutely adore. That's the best part of that for me. And after this yearly overview, you go into, this is not normally a goals thing. I mean, it says a goal is a dream with a deadline. So it is meant to have 12 months of goals. I should also mention that I did get the 12-month one. I did not get the 18-month one. That is an option, but I figured the 12-month is already so tight in this cover that if I got the 18-month, it wouldn't even close at all. So if you don't have, or if you have a different cover, or if you are not using a cover, if you're just using the planner, the 18th month is an option. It is very, very chunky. The rings, I think, are this big. So that's an option too. But I got the 12-month and I'm using them for my monthly goals starting in July. So starting in next quarter. And I kind of I work with my goals system, which I'll link here for you, the last one. But I am working with my goals system. And I'm transferring kind of the main to-dos that I have in order to keep moving forward and having forward momentum in those goals. I'm transferring them into here so that I have them when I plan my month every month. Now the monthly tab, each one is different. So this one has they all have different quotes and a different layout of this design. So this one says your potential to succeed is infinite. This one, the August one says a goal without a plan is just a wish. September, follow your passion and ignite your potential. October, imagine the possibilities if you were brave enough to try. November, forever cherish every moment with those you love. Very cute. December, focus on the potential for greatness, not the possibility of failure. And January, discover the power when you choose to connect. February, the best way to predict your future is to create it. So very inspirational. March, when you find balance, you find peace. April, the strongest version of yourself can emerge from the toughest of circumstances. May, let go of what you can't control and just breathe. June, with a plan and hard work, you can achieve anything. And then July of next year, when it seems impossible, continue to believe in yourself. And then you have a note section. But they all have these different pastel-y colors that I really like because they're not too over the top. A lot of the Erin Condren colors are very bright. And while they look really nice, I am not a bright and colorful person. So this works very well for me. So when going to the monthly, this is the only month I've filled out so far. I'm using the notes section to kind of figure out what my goals are for each portion of my goal tiers. Again, in the goals planner video that I will have linked already, you can see more about that. But basically, I kind of use this as an overview for the month of all the main things that will be happening: birthdays, bills to pay, different things like newsletters I have to send out, the moon cycles, and all that stuff. Then when we go into the weekly, so we can look at, before we go into the weekly, so every month we'll have this notes page on the back. You can use it for whatever. I haven't used it for anything yet this month, but if I have some monthly notes, I might put it here. I might actually use the spot to do like a reflection journaling situation for the month after it's done. Then you have these, kind of overview pages, and I'm using them again for the goals for the month, just regular notes for myself, my monthly time tracking, and then just illustration work, because I'm trying to do a bit more of illustration for just myself personally. So I'm putting that here. Now, the last week of it, so this is, I'll show you a blank one. So this is what a blank week looks like. This is the compact vertical. This layout is very similar if you've used like cloth and paper agendas. There's a ton of agendas out there using this kind of layout, but essentially it's like a lined kind of rectangle area for each day of the week. And then you have a blank section here. I do wish this wasn't here on every single one of these. I understand the purpose of it. I haven't utilized it for that purpose, but essentially you're supposed to highlight the week that this week is. But I kind of wish that if they did this, first of all, this is a Monday start, and their monthlies are a Sunday start. So it's just a weird, like it's strange to me that this starts on a Monday and this ends and this starts on a Sunday. So you couldn't even really fully highlight. It would always be crooked. So I kind of wish they figured that out a bit more. That's like a big peeve of mine, is when things don't line up properly. So keep an eye on that. Or if they were going to go that route, I wish they would highlight this week for you so you didn't have to remember to do it every time, so that you know which week is there. Otherwise, I'm not really sure what the purpose of this is. Like, I am not going to use it. So for the most part, it just kind of sits there empty for me. But this is what last week looked like for me, and I just used some Coffee Monzterz Co stickers to decorate it. I'm using this blank spot for time tracking, and then this is this week. So this week I had a old kit left over. I'm trying to use, I have all these sticker kits from when I did a lot of planning in my big Erin Condren planner that I've never used again. And so I'm trying to use them as much as I can in this planner. And as much as I want to be minimal, this does make me happy. So I'm sticking with these stickers. This is a shop. I don't even think the shop is open anymore, but it was all the rage back in the day. If I remember it, and if it is still open and I'm confused, then I will link it below. But this is one of their kits, and I had quite a few of them that I purchased, so I still have them. The only thing is they are that glossy paper, and so I had to switch pens to write on the actual stickers, but that's fine. But that's what this week looks like. And it's still, I mean, to me, this is still minimal, fairly minimal. It's not as minimal as you see some other people get, but it has stickers on it, which makes me super happy. So the way that I am using these daily kind of sections for the week is just running to-do lists. And I find this works the best for me. I do have another planner for my business, so that doesn't really go into here. This is more for the writing stuff, for any kind of general to-dos that I have. If I'm working on courses, this goes here. This YouTube channel goes here, and personal stuff. So it's a running to-do list every single day, and I just check things off, or I cross them off if I don't do them, or there's an error if I migrate, and so on and so forth. So that's kind of how I'm using these. And usually the bottom section, I will put down any kind of bills that we have to pay. For writing, I will put a word count box of some sort, and I'll do, like I said, my time tracking in this section here. And then if there's anything super important, I will put it at the top of this area. And if I have like people coming over, for example, on the weekend, I'll kind of highlight it, or if there's a birthday, I'll highlight it and put it in the center. So that's just kind of how I'm breaking these up. Top is the most important thing. Bottom is either bills to pay, like something financial, or writing words tracker. And then the middle is for appointments and things like that. So because it's not an hourly layout like what I'd had with my Wonderland planner or my Hobonichi, that is kind of how I'm deciding to divide these, kind of in my head, not really on here. But so far it's been working really well for me. Now there is another note section at the end of every month, and then it just goes into the next month. At the back, you have a notes section, and there's not that many notes, so we'll talk about that in a second. There aren't that many notes here, but I am keeping track of some of the books I'm reading. So these are the ones I started, like I've been reading since in June, and now we're in July, so I kind of transferred the June ones over here so I can have a better count of for the year, I guess, starting this year. So I have my books read. I'm keeping a lot of stuff open for that. And then I have some personal notes on here that I'm not going to show you. So let's stick this. So that's where it ends. I do have the personal stuff, the financial stuff, and my books read blocked off right now with these little Midori bookmarks. They don't take up a lot of space. They're brass, so they match the rose gold, and they're very, very small profile, so you don't really see them at the top, but I know they're there. Now, I wish all of these things, like all of this was not here. And you got more notes pages. That to me, like the amount of notes pages that come with this planner, which is, let's see, if you count the actual divider, you get 1, 2, 3, 4 double-sided pages. Plus there's a notes on the back of this, which again, there's sensitive stuff on the other side, so I won't show you. So you get four double-sided pages plus 1 half page. That is not even nearly enough notes for a year's planner. So I do wish that they kind of thought of that and gave you at least 10 pages. That seems a bit strange to me that they wouldn't. Instead, they put let's keep in touch. And I'm not really sure who even uses things like this anymore when everyone has cell phones or these heritage and awareness observances. I understand that this is cool to have, and I do like knowing when all this is, but I can Google this stuff. Like really exactly this can probably pop up on Google. So I do wish they just kind of continued the note section here more. Again, this one here, this is for next year. I don't understand the purpose of it being at the back of this planner, or if we could have had notes pages, couldn't it just follow this yearly one here and have the next year here, and then go into goals? It just makes more sense to me as far as design goes. And this could be just because I've spent so many years in the design world as a graphic designer. I did a lot of layout. And so I don't understand the layout of this, to be honest. Functional, like as far as function goes, I wish this was in the front, and I wish I had more notes pages. But this is cool to have. I guess. The reason I say I guess is because this here to me is a wasted space. Instead, just give us more of these. So you can, what if I have more than 5 things for next January I want to make a note about? What do I do? Make an asterisk and continue down here? It makes no sense. What are you writing here? Nobody knows. So strange layout also. You do get these really beautiful stickers. Oh, there's a quote on the back here, which is very cool. You get these really beautiful stickers that work with the Harmony Neutral, and I just think they're gorgeous. In these stickers, I really like the Harmony Neutral. I don't like that as much. I don't hate it. I'm just whatever. I'm neutral about that, the Harmony Neutral. So these are really nice. They're all foiled. They are silver foiled. They're not rose gold like the coil is, but they're silver foiled, and I just think they're really, really stunning. I am yet to use one. I think I'm hoarding them because I only got 2 pages. I've seen some people got 3 by a fluke, but I only got the 2, so I am hoarding them. Over here, I have some cloth and paper stickers. I no longer purchase from Cloth and Paper, but I did have these already, so I just figured I might as well use them. And there's a pocket in the back that's in this planner. I do have an Erin Condren pen holder where I have my little EnerGel Clena that I just kind of clip onto the side, just because I use... Oh my God, why can't I do this? So I clip this onto the side. I use a lot of pens that have this rubbery grip to them. So putting them into these types of pen loops doesn't work. And the Louis Vuitton Desk Agenda cover does not have a pen loop. Strange, but it doesn't. So I usually need one of these somewhere. So this was a perfect spot. I just grab one of those Erin Condren pen loops and stuck it right here. Now on the back of this, there is another pocket, which is great. And in this pocket, you get a perpetual calendar. So that's why I said this page here, it's useless because it's not even that much space, waste of space here, but then you get this entire perpetual calendar. So you could just use this really for next year. And again, you've got contacts here. So like, why that other contact page? If you're going to be giving people this booklet that end the holidays, like, I just don't understand. If you're going to be giving these people, this booklet that they can carry from year to year, I get that in here you would normally just put like birthdays that repeat every year, but you get one with every planner. So you might as well use that to forward plan and get yourself some more notes pages. Or if this was actually properly designed, this one here, one second. If this one here was properly designed and you had more space, then I could see how you would use this for something else. But it just, I don't get that part of it. But other than that, I absolutely love this planner. So those are my only qualms with it. Not enough notes pages, fairly useless additions in the back here, and just some rethinking that could have been done as far as the weekly layouts with these guys goes. And then my biggest qualm would be that the monthlies are a Sunday start and the weeklies are a Monday start. I do not understand that. Why don't they match? Like, why aren't they the same thing? But with the exception of that, if you can look past that, which I can, I would think that would bother me, but it doesn't. I can definitely look past it. With the exception of that, I have been loving this planner so far. I've loved working in it. I really love the paper. I love the way the Clena that it writes on this paper. I love the way it makes my writing feel, and I think the paper feel has a lot to do with it. It's a very thick paper. It's very different from the Hobonichi Tomoe River paper I was using before, and so this was a nice change, and I needed the change, so I'm glad that I have it. So that is the walkthrough of this planner. I haven't, as you could, actually, the walkthrough is shorter this time, right? Because I think there's not as much in this planner, which is what I really like about it. My other planners I was using before had a whole bunch of sections that you need to fill out and think about, and I did it. I filled them out. I never looked at them again. And this one is literally all you need. You've got a yearly, which I don't need, but you've got the yearly goals, you've got the monthly, you've got your weekly, you've got some notes and some stickers. And literally that's all I need in a planner. So I am super excited about this. Plus, I love the coil. I love the way the rose gold looks with the setup and this cover. So all in all, I am super excited to finish up the year in this. And I think this might be the one time when I will go a full year in one planner. I have a feeling, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But that is my planner that I'm using right now. If you are an Erin Condren planner user and you've gotten one of these, tell me how you feel about these other things I mentioned, and if they bother you as much as they bother me. Just let me know, because they bother me a lot. Not enough not to use the planner, but I'm hoping I'm not the only like crazy person. But let me know if they bother you too, or if you can look past it, and let me know if you'll be getting this planner if you haven't gotten it. So tell me how you feel about this planner after you've seen it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I will be back next week with a writing video. So that's going to be exciting. And I will talk to you next week. I hope you stay magical and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.